Hey there. It's been a while since I've made a video like this. 3 years to be exact. In the summer of my freshman year, I would sit in front of a camera, right here in my parents' garage, and say whatever was on my mind. You can check out those videos on my Instagram TV at Freshman Brian. I was going through a tough breakup at the time, and I just needed someone to talk to, and it just so happened that my camera never judged me. I didn't think much about those videos at the time. I just shared them on a whim. But people tuned in for some reason, and what started as a labor of pain became one of my greatest joys. I stopped when classes started back up, my sophomore year, and until now, I've never filmed any more of these videos. Part of it was being busy, part of it was feeling like I had nothing new to say, and if I'm being honest, a lot of it was fear. It might sound crazy, but I'm scared that what became a labor of love might turn into something forced. Something I have to make myself do. Not because I want to, but because I have to. The first time around was completely spontaneous. I quite literally dragged myself off of the couch, forced myself to stop crying, and spilled my heart out because it felt a lot better than bottling it all up. I still think that those videos were the best content I've ever created, even after all these years. Not because they were well filmed or well edited, they weren't. And certainly not because they went viral. They didn't, and they still haven't. They were the best because they mattered, if not to anybody else, then to me. And that was more than enough. I've been thinking a lot about these videos lately. After spending months locked up watching hundreds of Reels, Shorts, and TikToks, I decided to make my own short clips because I've been hearing from everyone and their mother that these are the new wave of engagement, whatever that means. And I've spent more hours than I care to admit shooting, editing, and poorly syncing clips to popular songs, all to make 30-second videos or less. And at first, I thought I was doing it to share my work and to share what I do with the world. But after a while, when the views didn't pour in, I started wondering what the hell I was doing with my life. And earlier today, I realized why I haven't been motivated to keep making short clips. So I was scrolling through TikTok, and I kept seeing post after post of photographers saying, Day X of sharing my photos until they blow up. And it struck me pretty hard that I'm pretty sure I've been trying to do the same thing, even if I haven't been as forward about it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with spreading awareness about what you do or your work. It's a hustle, and if you don't share your work, you don't share your presence on every platform you have available to you, then you're not doing yourself any favors. You gotta eat. I get it, and I respect it. But for me, I think too much, first of all. So I get to thinking, right? If I make enough shorts or reels, and let's say one day the mighty algorithm selects me, and my videos do indeed blow up, what then? What's 1,000 likes worth? What's 1,000,000 likes worth? I'm sure it feels great. In the way things are going, I'll probably never know what that feels like, and I've kind of accepted that. Because I want to get back to doing things like this. Is it exciting? No. Will it go viral? I highly doubt it. And then, the question becomes, why do it then? Well, it's the same reason why I started making videos in this garage. Because it means something to me. See, I just want to tell stories. And I want to share more than just my work. If you take a look at any of my shorts or my reels, they don't say much about who I am. They blend in with the crowd where millions of photographers, who many of them, I must admit, are way better than me, where they show you their cameras and their cool photos and they try to build a following. Sometimes it just feels like a giant pissing contest where everybody is just trying to show you how dope they are. And it makes me sad. See, I look through some of the people I follow on these short video apps. On TikTok, it says that we're friends, and yet after scrolling through hundreds and hundreds of their short videos, I still know nothing about them. And they, through my content, know nothing about me. All I know is that these people that I follow, they make cool photos. I see the style, but not the personality. I see the destination, but never the journey it took to get there. I see the highs, but never the lows. And I only ever see the ideal version that they present. And in my shorts, you see the facade of a broke college kid trying to pretend that my life is perfect when in reality, I haven't been hired as a freelance photographer in almost 3 months. And I can tell you that no amount of followers or likes will ever make that suck any less. But sharing it, even if it is with 1 or 2 strangers on the internet, does in this very strange way. It's kind of like a secret when you're a kid. In the beginning, you're terrified of people knowing, of what they might think, what they might say. But the more you share it, the more you scream it from the rooftops, I find that it hurts less and less. Because you take control of it as the storyteller. And as the teller of this story, of my story, I want to share more of this, of me and my reality, in hopes that maybe you'll stumble upon this someday and listen. Now, of course, I'll still be making the shorts and the reels, chasing clout and trying to actually get hired again. I think they call it networking in the adult world. But I want to start being more honest and, no pun intended, be real with it. Because it's fun to make cool stuff. But I'd prefer to make stuff that means something to me, even if it's not as exciting, because I'm more than just a 30-second clip of me shooting film, or a 15-second clip at nauseating speed of all my photographs. If I'm being honest, if they were all deleted today, I probably wouldn't care, because I don't know if I can remember all the stuff that I've made. But like these longer videos, the ones where I have to, set up the camera, sit down, and actually think about what I want to say, and kind of just treat it as a video diary, just kind of letting it out into the world, and maybe someday coming back to see how my thoughts have changed, see what I used to be, and really trying to be vulnerable. I remember this stuff, and it's a hell of a lot more scary to share it, because you get to see more and more of me. So that's just me, though. As the kids say, you do you, dude.